Today I'm so excited to actually do my very first product review in this platform. I can finally talk about this great collaboration with Team Zhiyun. Wrong one. With Team Zhiyun. Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a lifestyle and editorial photographer that loves hiking and camping. In this channel, we actually do a lot of behind-the-scenes videos on our photo shoots and videos of our family trips. So if you're new to this channel, hello and welcome. Now, great thing about this partnership is that I'm a first-time gimbal user. And then, later on I was like thinking, hey, maybe I should try out these gimbals. But there are two reasons why I didn't want to actually use them. Number one was because it seems hard to balance these things. And then when you go from location to location, that's another factor, because then you have to rebalance everything. So that's one thing I like about this Weebill. Before I get started, I want to tell you that there are already a lot of videos on how to balance the gimbal and those basic settings. So I won't talk about that in this series. I'll be talking about most about the features about this gimbal that I like, and why I think this is one of the best traveling gimbals today. So the first main concern about is the balancing of a gimbal. Now this Weebill S is so easy. What it has is it has these locking mechanism to each axis, so you could actually balance each axis separately, which is really cool. And they have a lot of features here to make it easy for you. So auto tune's really great when you run and gun shoot, when you really need to balance it really quick, just little fine details here and there. But I try not to use it as much, just because sometimes it goes to medium motor strength, sometimes high. I'm using a mirrorless camera, so you don't really need to go that high. It's on low settings for the most part, and these motors are insane. It has a high payload. Just go online, you could check out how much weight it could withstand. 24 to 70 lens. What? 24 to 70 lens? That's so huge and heavy, but this could actually handle it. Now just remember, when you're balancing your gimbal, just balance it as much as you can. There's no such thing as 100% balance balancing your gimbal, because there's no way unless you're Sheldon.
And it makes me sad.
But yeah, balance as much as you can. Just remember, when it's balanced enough, the motors won't stress as much. Now the older gimbals, you have to use an app to do minute settings or control your camera. But with this, you don't need to. You could actually control all your settings within this OLED screen, which is really unique, which I really like as well. You could also control your f-stop, your shutter speed, ISO, and a couple more cool things. One neat thing that a lot of people don't talk about is this one right here, the follow focus. Yes, you do have to buy a transmitter, but that's something else. But within the camera itself, you could focus just by using this follow focus right here. Another cool feature about the Weebill S is that it has these quick release plates. If you have a monopod or a tripod that has a Manfrotto or Arca Swiss clamps, you just pop it out, slide it in, and then you're ready to go. So my other concern was, can I use this gimbal properly with the different modes? And with this gimbal, I was able to do it properly. It was easier than I thought. Now with this gimbal, it has basically all the same functions that every other gimbal out there has. All right, so the first one is going to be pan follow. So pan follow is pretty much follows from left to right. It doesn't go up and down. Really neat, pretty smooth. Now when you click the trigger button, what it does is it's follow me mode. So now you have the up and down motion and left and right. So what you could do is, let's say if you see a cool plane, oh look at that, point it up, let go, and now look, it goes back to pan follow, left and right. And then you hold the trigger again, go down. Oh, look at that, there's a cute cat. Go down, release the button, and now you're back on pan follow mode. Hit the trigger button twice, and then it goes back to its original position, which is really cool. Now you're back on and follow. Alright, another cool thing is when you press the POV button right here once, now it does everything that you want it to do, which is really cool. Look at that. Oh, look at that Miata. Oh, look at that cool Jordan shoes. Wow. Oh man, look at that hawk. Ooh. Yeah, it's really responsive, really neat. And then of course you're gonna say, oh my gosh, I don't know where I started. Press the trigger button twice and it goes back to PF mode. And let's say, hey, that Lamborghini's too fast. Well, there's also a go mode. So it's like POV but with steroids. So you hold on to that and watch this. It's like crazy. It's like, I don't know. And I know you're gonna say, hey, but I don't wanna press the buttons all the time and hold it in place. Well, you can on the settings. You could just do it click once and then it'll stay to that actual settings. But I like the click button just because it's easier for me. Like I said, if I want to see something up there, I just do the trigger, hold the trigger up, there it is, and then I let go. Now I could pan from left to right, and then I just press double tap, it goes back in position. Now I know you want to do selfie modes, right? It does this as well. So you hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Selfie mode. 1, 2, 3. And it goes back in position, which is really cool. Now purchasing these quick setup kits, what you could do now is you connect that to your grip from the bottom. So you just disconnect your grip from the bottom and then place the grip on top, and now you're ready for underslung mode. And of course the vortex. So the vortex, what you do is you hit the POV button 3 times, I think. Nope, that's selfie mode. Let me go hit it back one more time. 1, 2, 3. I think it's twice on POV. 1, 2. There it is, POV mode. So now you're in the vortex mode. And then you have a toggle switch right here. So then when you rotate it, it goes crazy. Now it's slow because I did it on slow. I didn't want it to go really fast because then you get sick and throw up. I don't like that. Just want it nice and smooth. Really good. There you go. You could also do this when you see something up there. You know, you could do probably like a 360 pan right there. Really cool. Nice. And then you're gonna say, hey, how do you go back? Hit it twice. 1, 2. Oops. There you go. Wrong button. The trigger button. Let's do that again. Hit the POV button twice. 1, 2. Vortex mode. Hit the toggle twice, or the trigger twice. 1, 2. And it goes back to POV. Really quick and simple. I just pressed the wrong button. I only got this for a couple of days, so still trying to learn, but it's a pretty neat gimbal. All right, now let's talk about the grip that I mentioned. Now this grip gives more clearance from the back motor to the grip. So just remember, in winter times, if it's really cold, you need gloves. What about thicker gloves? Now you have that space. That's the reason why I purchased this. It's well built, very strong and sturdy, has a locking mechanism, and has a lot of cork 20s, so you could add extra accessories. So it's really neat, and it's pretty affordable. So if you want to purchase this as well, I'll leave all the information on the description below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I know this gimbal has more features that it can do. I know that, but I still need to play around with it. And another thing is, I would love you guys to leave comments, especially comments from gimbal users, advanced gimbal users. Some tips, some tricks that I could try, because again, I am a new gimbal user and I might need some help. I know you could do the ninja walk, and you could do the sitting duck. What is that? I don't know. I just got back from a long trip. When it stops raining here in California, I'll be able to bring it outside and do some cool B-rolls with this. Just can't wait to level up my video. It's been a long time coming.